Hello friends, welcome to another video. So today in this session we will cover most of the concept that I covered in my YouTube shorts. So we'll create a simple responsive page layout and we will add all the concept here and see it in practical. I will be after every implementing I will be running, so you will be able to see the output in the right section, and on the left section I will be adding the code. So without any further ado, let's get started. So I have already designed the header and grid section. Now we will implement one by one code in it. So the basic resetting step is done. I have made the margin 0 using the border box in the universal level. Now let's handle the header first. So here I will add the header class, then open and closing curly braces. So in header I will so for the header we need to make it sticky. So let's make the header sticky as using position. So we'll use position, then we'll make it a sticky, semicolon. Then we will make the top as 0. Then we will use we'll give some colors and we'll use background as we'll go for white. Then it's not for instead of white we will for 111. Then we'll go for color we'll use FF. Then we will go for padding and we'll give 1 REM to it. Now let's run this and let's view the changes. So if I run, so okay, so we have a background as black, then color as white, and we got the 1 REM padding. Okay, so next we will so with this position using sticky, so header will be sticky and keep the layout clean without without breaking any other UI element. So we will go for the next. So we will, as the header is done, then we will go for the container next. Then let's add the container class. Container class, then opening and closing curly braces. Then okay, so now we will for the container we will add a max width to it. So as a max width we will, let's say we'll go for 1000 px, and next we will go for margin and we will give margin as 0 and other as auto. Okay, then we will use padding, but in padding instead of giving 1 REM like we did for header, we will use clump function, and in clump function we will use 1 REM, then 4 VW for viewport handling, then 2 REM for other section. Okay, so now this is in place. Let's see its changes. So okay, I think I am okay. The spelling is wrong for the container. I will copy and paste it. Then okay, so the max width, the margin, and implemented, and also the impact of padding is also there. So next, as we handle the padding, now let's handle the grid div container. So the container is in a main section that is in place. Now let's handle the grid. So as you see, we are using grid, then we will use the grid to handle the card. So let's add the class as grid open closing bracket. Now we'll use display display as grid, then we will use the grid template with columns. Now to handle the grid container, we will use a repeat function. So we need to repeat the implementation pattern to all the cards. So for that we will go for auto fit, and next we will use min max, and we will provide 200 pixels to it, and we'll give one fraction to it. So to give fraction we use fr. Okay, and another that most of the developers that needs to handle is the gap. So we have gap property, so it will easier to handle the gap. So we'll give one rem. So if we give one rem, it will give 16 pixel automatically. So instead of handling gap, using margin, providing output and margin to handle the gap, we can use this feature from the grid. Okay, now let's run this and check how it looks. And okay, so as you see, the container is in a grid, and also the the gap got impacted. I think the grid not similar because the spelling is wrong here from my side, sorry for that. Then columns GRT. Okay, so let's see. Oh, now it is perfect. So it's now it's structure in a grid. Okay, let's go for so as we are using the grid, so it's auto fitting, and with the help of min max, it make the grid responsive automatically. So for example, if you want to see, if I shrink this, see if it's automatically taking its place, or if I take once, you see the card is automatically adjusting in the wider and smaller screen. Okay, so next we will handle the card. So we will give some handlings to the card. So we'll copy this class and I will add here open closing bracket. So in cards, first we will we will handle its height. So we will use the min height concept. So we'll add min height, and I will provide like 150px. And next let's handle the padding. Give padding to the card, and let's go for 1.5 rem. Okay, then next we'll go for border 1px, and let's make it solid. So, solid, and give color HDD. Then we'll provide border radius to give some curvings at the border's corner. So we will give the border as 8px, then we will give a background color. I have noted some color in my side, so I will be adding 595959. Okay. Okay, so now the card is in, structure is in place. Now let's run. And okay, so you see the radius 8 pixel is added, and the background is this color, say I think light gray, and this is the minimum height that we have provided. So with the with the flexible height, a consistent spacing, and a clean structure, this is how it is looking. So let me add more cards to it. Let's also see if our headers are in sticky. I will run it, and if you scroll, you see the header is also sticky. So without any breaking, the header is also intact. It is also automatically handling the responsive for the big screen and also for the small screen. So yeah, see that. So that's how you handle a clean structuring the CSS. So we handle the global areas, then we handle the header, then we handle the container. We used clump function, then we used grid, display grid to handle the card, and we give some structure for the card. So with this we can able to create any layout, also handle responsive nicely, and also making sure that we are not doing any mistakes, and also as you see, I have not used any important in the CSS, create any complex CSS. So this is how we can handle UI using these basic concepts. So this is how a modern CSS layout pattern comes together in a cleaner and responsive design. So if you like this video, and if you feel more informative, then please like and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video to other your developer friends. Let me know if there is any other example like this you want me to cover. I will surely make it for you guys. I will be providing more web development teams in my channel Build With.